Matthew Andrew Dark. That was like, I had all these concepts in my head because I'm a creative thinker and I have all these ideas. And, you know, I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. And I was going to, Mason and I were going to do this whole thing and we might still do something. I don't know. I'm not going to go either way. But I am going to meet up with Mason tonight and we are going to have dinner and we are going to talk. So him and I will talk and we'll figure out where to go from there. I do not hate anybody. Nick is the closest I get to hate, and probably do hate him, actually, because I don't think he's ever going to change. But people can change, and Mason didn't do anything that bad. Mason was trying to help somebody, which was Nick, the person I really dislike, and I took it out on Nick. Yeah, you were tip-touching, oh my God. I am 39. And so and Mason is not harboring Nick. No, I'm not going to. Mason's not a manipulative person. Like listen, don't worry, you guys. We're just going to hang out and talk. And I just want to, I'm trying to work an honest program. This book helped me today. Listen, let's stop with TikTok drama. Throw out Graceland, throw out Nick Harris, throw all of it out. This is the program I work. Alcoholics Anonymous. 12-step program. I'm working the steps. I have a sponsor. I call my sponsor almost every day. I pray almost every day and night. I've been doing my best. I have a commitment at a men's stag meeting. I've stayed out of relationships. I've tried to do every little thing I could to stay sober. And have I been perfect? No. But that's why this is a program of progress, not perfection. I feel like any second I'm going to get restricted for promoting a product. But you know what? It's worth it. Yeah, let's go AA. But yeah, so I just, Mason said I'm not being honest because I'm not at a meeting. Oh, it's funny. Maybe him and I'll hit a meeting later. We're just sure as fuck not gonna live stream it. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? Actually, it'd be kind of funny. But no, see, there's things that I think are funny, but like being a public nuisance is not. Thank you, Kenzie. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, and Mason, dude, I know Mason a long time, and we never had a chance to like really reconnect because when I came back, he was working there. Then he went through his shit. I went through my shit. We went through shit together, and it's time to wash all of it away. You know, it's time to just wash all of it away. And just like start over fresh. No, I didn't know him before recovery. So I think we're all just doing our best, you guys. So let this be a lesson. If you ever feel like you're maybe doing something wrong or you're being sneaky or hiding stuff, and I'm only child. I grew up with a dad that was on me all the time. So being sneaky, I like it. And I like, no matter what it is, I like being sneaky. But there's different things that I have to catch myself. If I'm at a store and I think, well, I could just like put this protein bar in my pocket and just like eat it if I want. I could just crack open this yerba mate and just eat it. This isn't a product placement, I promise. Oh, it's not a product placement, I promise, but we're popping pee with Paul and Palmdale and Parker. Anyway, now we're introducing Britt and Jordyn, apparently. So glad to not be. Anyway, thank you for saying you love my hair. There's a lot of P words. You literally have to do the P words. It's California state law. Stop spreading false information. All right, well, hey, receipt girl. I said you could box up. You declined it. And if you want to be receipt girl, and we can all stare at that beautiful forehead while you shift the camera around on your iPad, go for it. And see, that's like, never mind. I don't even want to get into it. I tried to be kind to you. Like, I tried to be sweet. Like, I genuinely did, like, thought we had a connection. But then, like, I started to notice little, like, things that were off. And then it started to get, like, worrisome for me. And then I was like, fuck, I'm involved in this shit? Dude, I'm an idiot. So, hey, Jordyn could do her whole thing, or her whole, like, whatever she wants to do. I got the text thread. We can go live simultaneously, and we'll go over every single fucking text, and we'll talk about our feelings. And if she wants to be like, unfortunately I don't have the FaceTime saved, that would be nice. But yeah, it was a mistake, and I'm getting away from it. Why do I have to do this publicly? Because I just felt like I have been dishonest with you guys, and I've been like lying and being self-seeking, and sometimes like getting honest. And that's one of the things at Graceland that they say a lot, that kind of they use it as manipulation tactic. But getting honest with your peers and those that you present yourself to is one of the most free feelings in the world. So no, I don't want people to come for her. No, she didn't do anything. She didn't do anything wrong. She's just, she's just, I don't know. I don't care what her intention is. No, I don't want people, don't come for her. Don't harass her or anything. That's not fair or cool. I never wanted that. And that's why I wanted to be like nice. No, you guys. Don't come for anybody. Like, it's not safe. Okay, that's crazy. Well, she's got those 200,000 views. This is probably another Scoozy account, because it's a zero followers, zero following. And it's a similar vibe. So don't worry. This Nick's lizard tongue. There's like a group of like troll people that they just want to stir shit up. And so take a moment. Hey, take a long moment and look it all up, dude. I can't even get into like this, who this person is and where they came from and what they started. But I just like getting honest. And if we're going to be on this platform and we're going to present ourselves as people that are live streaming and being ourselves, my direction is that this is me. This is who I am. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And so, yes, we both recognize it. What do you mean, why don't you both recognize it was the right relationship? What do you think we're doing? What do you think we're like? Yes, thank you, Felicia. This happened. Yeah, it's all good. No. I'm not... There was no rejection. This is not... See, this is fine. Everything is going to get skewed. It's all going to be the way it's going to be. But I was honest with my feelings, how I felt. There's going to be a small group of people that fully understand it and get it and have followed the linear storyline. And there's going to be others that skew it up. There's going to be some that stir it up on purpose and translate it incorrectly. And I know that I'm being honest with myself. I feel at peace with this. I feel a lot better than I felt before I came on this live, and I think that's a positive quality of live, is being honest. Being honest with the world, being with yourself, even when it's embarrassing. And I'm embarrassed, okay? I am embarrassed, but none of us are perfect, and so it's okay. It's okay. How long it was going on? For like a week and a half. Since I made the video with her, she had messaged me the next day, and then I had a sweet spot for her, okay? I felt empathy for her. I don't know if it was true what she was telling me. She said that she was just trolling Nick, that she didn't like him, she didn't want to be with him, that she was trolling Nick and she was trolling everybody, that she was just messing with everybody, and that you guys all misunderstood her and took it the wrong way and came after her. And so then I felt bad for her, and I was like, oh man, but I support trolling Nick, so I'm like, what up, baby? You know what I mean? I'm like, hell yeah, it's my kind of girl, right? You know what I mean? But that's also sick of me to be like that. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good, you guys. I just want to remove myself from these situations. Now there might be this, oh, well, this is my perception of the scenario and this is how I felt and blah, blah, blah. And that's all fine and valid. Everybody, if things are being spun incorrectly or dishonestly, then, I'll say my part. But this is my part. And so I'm just like getting honest. Is this right here? All right, so let's get rid of that, because I got honest. Get out of here. There it goes. Be gone. Yes, evil teapot. What is up? Hello.
Hey, Matthew, what are you doing?
It's just, hey, it's just time to get honest.
I wanted to come up because I want to say this on both sides, right? And this is just like kind of just some advice for both sides. So, you guys, for the guys and the girls that are out of GL, this has happened like multiple times. So, you guys, this is just like an honest some advice. You need to be careful with who's messaging you and who's talking to you because you guys have some sort of like notoriety over being at GL and whatever. You're kind of out there, so you're gonna have girls. You're going to have young girls message you. You're going to have girls in your inbox. And it's happened with multiple people, not just you. It happened with somebody else and it's really went south and it's gotten really scary on someone else's end as well. So just some like advice is really be careful because these people that are in your inboxes, they're not going to have the intentions of they actually want to get to know you and they actually think that you're like a really cool guy or something like that. You have to always think that what is actually behind this, right? And this has happened multiple times now with guys from GL and stuff like that. The other part is Jordyn, like this is just honest advice for you're my son's age, honestly. And this is some advice for you. I want you to really be careful of the inboxes and the people that you're talking to because you're young and I get that it's kind of fun and that you're, you know, it's obviously a pattern where it's people that are like noticeable right now on social media and stuff like that you're in their inboxes and you're wanting to talk to like Nick and Matthew or Paul or whatever. And so obviously there's a pattern there and you can see why, but you need to protect yourself because there's obviously some stuff that you're dealing with, and sometimes it's not worth the clout, and it's not worth jumping around to do it just to get like the screenshots or whatever. Because you're young, you could end up in the wrong person's inbox, and it could go really south because you're so young, because you're so vulnerable. You need to like protect yourself on your end. As fun as it is, you don't want to put yourself in a dangerous situation with messaging people like Nick and all that stuff without doing your background. So like just on both ends for girls like Jordyn and stuff that are young and just want the clout and just want, you know, the kind of attention from these people, please do some like inward searching to see what's going on with you, that this is so important to you and that you need this type of attention in your life. Because, and I don't say that meanly, I mean that in like an honest way, that that you're really seeking attention, but you're going about it in the wrong way. And I want you to try to find out how you can feel enough in your own life so that you don't do this and end up in a dangerous situation, especially with older men. This is not towards Matthew, but when you're messaging these older guys or anything like that, and this was even with Nick and not doing your background, you could honestly end up in a real life situation where you put yourself in some serious danger and you are young. So you want to be careful. So just please do some inward searching so that you don't continue to seek attention from men or to get the clout offline, so you don't end up in a situation you can't get out of or that you get harmed from. And this is not towards Matthew. This is just in general with Jordyn, just to be careful. And Matthew and everyone from Graceland and all the guys from Graceland and even the girls that leave there, you guys always have to be careful because like I'm saying, a lot of the times, like 90% of the times, these people are jumping in your inbox and getting to know you guys so they can out the messages and so they can really befriend you for their own benefit to go around and to out all this stuff. So just really keep your eye up and just think, if I was nobody on here, if nobody ever knew me and I was just a regular Joe on social media, not from GL, would all these girls be still messaging me wanting to get to know me like this? So like that's what you always got to think of, because a lot of the times there's always bad intentions behind this, and it's not that they want to honestly be your friend and get to know you. And like I said, this has happened with somebody else recently from there, and it's a situation that's kind of scary. And so you want to protect yourselves on both ends here.
Well said. Hey, Evil Teapot, I don't care what literally everybody says about you. You're an intelligent person. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I'm still a bit.
No, but and I don't know if if you got to go or if you wanted to just say that, but like if you want to stick around, it's in response to that. You know, I have been dealing with stuff like this since I was on Soft White Underbelly, like for the first time, like 3.5 years ago. But I was always in my addiction. And so I didn't have the clarity or the real like good intentions or anything. And that's why I did get in trouble, you know, where there's, you know, people screenshots or whatever on Reddit where they're like, oh, he was fucking like saying crazy shit because I was whacked out. And I was dealing with people that found me through that platform and wanted, you know, thought that I have some type of status, which is like mind blowing to me, you know. But in those moments, I thought that I did, you know, I was like, hell yeah, man, I'm freaking like, you know, recovery famous or something, even though I wasn't sober, and I let it get to me. But the thing is with this time, like, because I am like truly sober and being myself on here, I allowed it to, you know, I was like, oh, maybe this person sees me for me. And there's other people, you know, and I had a soft side. So I messed up. Luckily, it's not, you know, the end of the world. It's not the biggest thing. But yeah. And ever since I was a kid, I always had this like thing of like, I wanted to be famous. I want people to like me and know me for me and like all this stuff. So I have my own issues, you know, and not perfect, but thank you.
Yeah, and it happens, right? It does happen. And it feels kind of like when you got girls in your inbox and stuff, you're like, oh shit, like feels kind of, you know, you get that little bit of like, you know, reassurance, that little bit of ego boost, like, oh yeah, like look, like I'm kind of hitting it on here type thing. But you always like, you always have to think of these, and they'll tell, you know, and people will tell you what you need to hear to make you think that they're your friend, or they're actually into you, or they actually think that, you know, you're like a cool guy they want to get to know. But in the end, all of a sudden, then you'll see them go around when you're not getting along, and they're showing screenshots and they're showing this and that, and look at what he said to me and all this. Like the TikTok aspect of social media is insane when it comes to what people will do just to get out there and get known for their, you know, for their messages, or because they outed somebody and shit like that.
Right. For sure.
And Jordyn, I'm not coming for you at all. I don't know what your last comment was about the clout thing. I wasn't with you with the clout. I'm not coming for you. I'm just telling you that it's a pattern, right? And this is not being mean. This is being honest. Like, it's a pattern of, like, it's Matthew, and it might be Paul, and it was Nick Harris and stuff like this. So the pattern is that these people are known on here, and they're known for, you know, being on here and having some sort of platform. And the pattern is that you're messaging them and kind of, you know, starting either some friendships or something that leads into relationships or whatnot. And this has happened with many people too, where the guys leave GL and all of a sudden these girls are messaging them and in their inbox, and then they're really losing their minds after, or coming out with all their messages and saying they have the tea on them. So I just, like, with the pattern that I'm seeing of the people that you're speaking to, it certainly looks like you're doing it for a certain reason. And so just please be careful what you're doing, because although you might think that's fun, and then you can be like, I have the messages and whatnot, and I get that you're young, just be careful, because in the end, you might end up really messaging somebody that you meet up with, and it might turn bad. You don't know who you're messaging. And it seems like you're really going for that clout chase on it, but it's not worth it. Like, do some inner work on yourself and really find someone that can make you happy, that understands you, and that they don't have to be someone with a platform, just a regular person. That's all I wanted to say, Matthew. I just want to get up and give some advice just on my end.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matthew.
What the hell is that noise? Oh, there she goes. Yeah, Barb got it for me. Anyway, you guys, yeah, that was great. No, but I am starting to think that maybe it would be good to appoint a mod or two, but there's only a couple people that I actually trust. So, hey, Ryan. So yeah, there you have it. She said it pretty well. And I mean, I do, obviously being on live stream, like I have, like a a desire and a want for attention and for people to like me and understand me and know me. And so, I have to be mindful of these things, and I can't let it get out of hand. And there was the criminal crossovers person, which is, it's been a constant thing of back and forth with me playing the buddy and then kind of, I won't say attacking, but, and criminal crossover says, is this the only person of that age that you've been talking to, Matthew? And yes, honestly, and I did think like, maybe 21, it's like a slippery slope or a bad, idea, but I entertained it and I learned my lesson, and that's that. And like I said, in the future, if somebody comes around that age, I wouldn't even think twice. Like, I have to be like, all right, that was a lesson I learned. But like I said, I had a soft spot for the person, and you're asking a valid question. That's why I'm addressing it. You get very defensive, very easily, criminal crossovers. And then it makes me feel a little defensive. It's weird. Like, I don't like this vibe. I wish we would. Yeah, of course you do. I know you always come in with a little jab and then you rub my back. Criminal crossovers. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. But anyway, I'm just saying, no, this is not a thing. But I will say something that something that I spoke to Mason about on the phone when we were apologizing to each other is I said, I'm sorry I said the thing about the girls you follow on TikTok. And I did over exaggerate the amount. I said it was like half. It wasn't half at all. And the things that sometimes bother us the most about people, or the things that will get to us the most about other people, or that we could pick other people apart for, are the things that consciously or subconsciously we know lie within ourselves, and we've either worked on and moved past, and that's why it bothers us about those people, because we're like, yeah, you haven't learned, or they still do exist and you're like, ooh, I don't like that about me, so I really don't like that about you because I could put it off on you. So for example, a girl like Jordyn, obviously 21 years old, I'm 30, and I'm like, oh, well, she's attractive. And I'm like, well, 21's fine. And it is perfectly legal. It's 3 years over legal. There's really, you know what I mean? If you want to hate on me for that, then, hey, I'm sorry. But as long as, it's like I said, legal, and that's how I justified 21, then it's not like, you know what I mean? But me being into her made me think of that. And I thought, man, it's kind of fucked up how I called Mason out for liking younger girls that were hot. I don't know their ages and stuff. I don't think there were any that were illegal. I don't know. I don't care. That's in the past. And even if it was, I doubt he followed them with the intention hey, woo, let's go, but it made me rethink things. And so, there's many reasons that we're going to have dinner tonight. And we're not going to live stream. We're not going to go on live tonight and talk about what we're talking about with each other. We're going to have our own private conversation off the internet. If her shoes still light up, she's too young. Wow, that's funny. That's messed up. Don't give Mason undue credit. Hey, criminal cross. Here, hold on. I'm not going to block you. I'm just curious. The gyms, Nick is really alright. Criminal crossovers, you're not Little Independence, are you? Is this like your alter ego? You become internet sleuth on this account, and then on Little Independence you're like cool buddy guy? Cool buddy girl? Hang loose, brother. Sloth surfing, dog. Yeah, I don't know what's I don't know what the end game is for some of these people. Oh, Doug's mod. Huh. Woo! Woo-hoo! Doug's mod. His ride or die. Guess what? Everybody? I got some big news. I got some big tea to drop right now. Everybody is a mod. Go ahead and block each other, just report each other. Let's just everybody free for all, Royal Rumble style, baby. Throw them over the top rope. Hey, Barb. Hey, it's the shirt you got me. Everybody's a mod. That's the tea. Everybody's modded. Go for it. Go at each other, guys. Block me from my own live. Do it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Woo! Yay! big teats. Oh my God. That's silly, you guys. This has been silly. You know, I admit when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. That's what I did. Oh, Jordyn. You're showing your age. You're trying to stir shit up in my comments. I didn't say that I hated it. I just said it wasn't my style and I didn't think I'd like it. But now that I've dyed my hair blue and I put it on, I was like, actually, I do like it. So, Barb, full disclosure, since I'm being outed by this girl, I thought I didn't like it at first, but I do like it. So, we hit the goal, everybody. My life is complete, you guys. My life is complete. I've got haters like Pat. I have internet drama. I've dyed my hair blue, and I have figured out all my issues on the internet. So I have transcended TikTok. Thank you guys. This is it. I'm so done. Bury me next to G-Man in the backyard of Graceland. Please give me a dual headstone. Just kidding. Don't do it. Anthony should make a country song. Me and Anthony, country song. Cowboys out on the range in the valley of Gore Hills. And it'll be like, so bury me next to G-Man. Oh boy. The joke was always that G-Man was gonna like pass away any day. And so, you know, there were some fun things there at different times, but G-management's a whole other thing. Both modded and unmodded yesterday. Sounds like your life has become unmanageable. It sounds like you're powerless over TikTok and you're powerless over mods and that your life has become unmanageable. Hey, you need to come to believe that a power greater than TikTok can restore you to sanity. You need to make a decision to turn your will and your social media over to the care of God as you understood him. You need to make a list of all persons you have harmed on TikTok and became willing to make amends to them all. You need to, what's the fifth one? To another alcoholic. Here we go. Listen, you guys, we're going to do the TikTok 12 steps and then I'm going to freaking get out of here because I'm not going to sit on here all day. Like criminal crossovers. All right. Criminal crossovers. This is your TikTok 12 step. You can go PP Perman and Palmdale with Parker and Paul and pop that P, baby. But you can do the TikTok 12 steps right now. Here we go. Criminal crossovers. We'll be here when you get back, of course. All right. So, 1, you have to admit you're powerless over TikTok, that your life has become unmanageable. 2, come to believe that a power greater than yourself can restore you to social media sanity. 3, you have to make a decision to turn your will and your TikTok over to the care of God as you understand him. 4, you need to make a searching and fearless TikTok inventory of yourself. 5, admitted to God, to ourselves, and to chat the exact nature of your wrongs. 6, we're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of TikTok. 7, humbly asks him to remove our TikTok. In fact, just pray that God takes the TikTok away. Maybe another ban is on its way. 8, you need to make a list of all followers you have harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. 9, made direct message amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or the chat. 10, continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it on a hot live stream. 11, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with the chat as we understood them, praying only for knowledge of their will for us and the power to carry that out. And 12, having had a spiritual awakening as the result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to chat and to practice these principles in all our live streams. Thank you very much. I did it. I'm the man. I've transcended TikTok. Jordyn, so sorry if I hurt your feelings.